Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This week I am at Matthiesson State Park. Some people call it Deer Park. It's kind of a sister park to Starved Rock, which is right here in Ottawa, Illinois. I've been to Starved Rock a bunch of times. I'll put up a link to the playlist of all my Starved Rock videos. But so yeah, it's after work. It's Thursday, like the 16th or 17th of June, and just got out after dinner. Hour drive down here, so I got a couple hours to try to get a couple of shots. Right now I'm hiking down the trail. I'm going towards what they call Giant's Bathtub, and then there's another falls a little bit further on down the trail from that. So yeah, so that's what we're up to. Thank you very much for stopping by the channel, and here we go.
I got you, you got me. We are two lucky. Emily, your name spells home since the day you were born. You have always known when I need you the most. Oh ho, oh ho, my best friend got sent.
Alright, well, stop number one is no bueno. There's hardly any water running. It's just a muddy, yucky, junky mess. I'm not going to shoot anything here. I'm going to double back and see what else we can find. So this is my first real test, if you will, since the heart surgery. Knock on wood, so far I'm doing well. I've been walking on a treadmill, and that has incline to it, but not incline like you do out, you know, in the real world. So that's challenging for me right now, but taking it slow, and we'll get through it. Not getting bitten by the mosquitoes, so.
My best friend God sent my own good fortune. You know you are my double flame whisper, my soulmate sister. You know you are. Oh, every time life gets rough, you know you are the one that picks me up, the one that fills my cup.
Alright, so this is Giant's Bathtub, and the water isn't nearly as deep as it usually is or should be. We've had a drought lately. Not much rain at all so far this summer, but usually there's water in here. It's so deep and it starts to swirl around, and you can get that swirl pattern in the water when you do a longer exposure. I was hoping to do that tonight, but that's not going to happen. But I do think there might be a couple images I could shoot. One using the path. A lot of times those foot stones over there are underwater, or like 95% underwater. So with them popped up out of the water, I think I might be able to do something with that, and then shooting the other way, right at the spillway there, getting the water coming out. I could do a little bit of a longer exposure there, and yeah, just see what we come up with. I'm gonna kind of scope it out right now, and might use the polarizer if I want to take that reflection away and be able to see through the water. If there's any colorful rocks or rocks with texture, rocks that will help tell a story, something under the water that will help tell the story. If that's the case, I'll put the circular polarizer on. If not, I won't. It's that simple. Alright, I'm going to walk down these steps here and check this out. I just shot that. I was ISO 100 f11, and you know what? I don't know what my shutter speed was. It was slow, like 1/6 of a second. And I shot it. I did a 3 exposure bracket, 1 stop apart, just because the light is got a very dynamic range of light. So that's why I bracketed. I might blend them, but more often than not, I don't. I just take the exposure that I like the best and delete the other 2. Made it. Jesus. All right. Holy. This is a very unlucky spot for me, apparently. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time I have fallen. I just fell. Right after I said I made it. Well, I didn't make it. I took one more step, slipped, had the tripod with my D850 on it in my right hand, M50 in my left hand. Of course, I braced myself with my left hand, but I fell forward. D850 went into the ground, knocked the filter kit off. It's not broken. The filter kit's not broken. In my haste to get up, I stood up, picked up, adjusted the tripod. The head of the tripod was down, the feet were up. And I picked it up, I had it like this. And I look out of the corner of my eye and I see water pouring all through my D850. And I'm like, I didn't drop the thing in the water. What the hell's going on? Apparently, the legs of the D850 fill up with water. I had no idea that was even possible. So when I flipped it upside down, the water came running through all 3 legs, up through the ball head, and into the D850. So it's soaked, and like an idiot, I don't have any towel, I don't have anything to dry it up. I used my shirt best I could. Obviously, don't take the lens off if you get yourself into a situation like this. Don't take the lens off. Do your best to get all the water off of it. If it's a zoom lens, make sure there's no water getting inside the the barrel of the lens. Yeah, god dang it, I don't. That's aggravating. Just slipped. Just not strong enough to regain my balance after a slip. So probably done for today. I'm running out of light anyway, but man, now I'm worried about the camera. So, all right, gang. So. I'll put an update about the camera, the lens, the filter kit, all that stuff at the end of the video before the credits, let you guys know how it's going, how it ended up. Fingers crossed, man. God dang it. So anyway, so from Starved Rock, we did get a couple of good images, I think. But it was good to get out, right? It's good to get out. It's always good to get out, especially, I mean, it's Thursday. Get out after work. Tomorrow's Friday, then you're going into the weekend. So yeah, it's good to get out, get some exercise. I didn't eat real good today, so it's good to get a little more exercise. So with that, I am Garrick, and I am your very best friend in the whole wide world. And if you haven't already, hit that old subscribe button. If you like what you're seeing, hit the old like button, and come on back next week, everybody. We'll see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Bye-bye. Have a good week. So I have to shoot that. Oh God, I hope the 850 is okay.
Russell